Okay, now let's get a little bit more serious and the fact that we're going to design your site. Let's go to a plus sign here, top, and now below, I didn't get to show you yet, but all these other options here. Now the greatest part is that we have text, which allows us to have more text. Plain text is different from text. Text, I feel you have more options. There's opt-in forms, logins, buttons, alerts, and such. So let's say, for example, I want to create that. Remember how in the basic driver, I'm able to have my front page here. It says basic driver and some little things here. Well, that's basically a text box here and an image design on top. Let me show you easily how my front page looks. So if I click on Turn On Builder here, the cool thing is that you can always look at other websites or even your own other pages and remember how you did it. So we're looking at here is an image on top with a 3-column section. And here is just regular those. So let's go back to our page and we can do the same thing. Now, where do we see that before? Oh, right here at top. So if I click on, let's say, a plus sign here, it's going to add then a section where I'll have 3 columns. Now the thing is, I don't want it down there below. So what am I going to do? I'm going to go to the top left where this little purple circle is, hover over it, and then you have your options here. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to click on the navigator here, hold it. It's going to lift up my website and be like, where do you want it, Chris? And I'm going to say right on top. There we go. And we're back on top. Here we are. Now the thing is, I'm not stretched out as far as this one is. Did you see that? That's okay. We can get there soon. So if I go to styling, you'll see that it'll open up this regular document, and basically all these little things, these grid options, row options, all these other things are right on top here too. So our row option here shows row width. And remember how we talked about it wasn't as wide as the bottom one? Well, let's see here. If I click that, it extended. Perfect. Now I have it fully extended here. Perfect. That's all I wanted. Hey, you know what? Let's make the background a little bit different, you know? Let's have a purple background for a lift or a pink one. Up to you, your call. But my eyes are getting a little bit tired, so let's just go with a little light blue or something like that. A little light blue here. Let's go with that. My colors here are not going to be on point, but let's just show you that you can also color it yourself however you like. So let's go with a little lift color here. La-ta-da, la-ta-da, la-ta-da. That's perfect. That's fine. Now the thing is, I'm going to click done. And now it's not done yet. What am I going to add now? Well, I want to add the picture. Remember how we wanted an image of us? So you can easily put your picture so people can remember who you are. They're going to visit your website, but remember, they don't know who you are yet. So we want to make sure they know. So let's put an image up. Here we go. I'm going to place the image right there. Boom. Now it's all set. Now we can either have an image on our website or we can have an image on our desktop. Now we're just going to have to upload an image. So click Browse Library, the plus sign, and it's going to easily allow you to choose from your things. If you have nothing here, don't worry. You're going to click Upload Files. There we go. And you're going to select File. And then you're going to pick a picture that you like. Since I've already uploaded one, here we go. I cropped this picture here so that I can have it nicely set. So let's put that there. Now the thing is, my picture looks a bit large right there, correct? Well, here on the bottom here, you get to see now that there's width and height of the picture. We're going to input 180. Let's say the width, and then 180 for the height. There we go. But I don't like that it's cutting off. Now the way I got mine to look like this here, because you may be having yours line cut off, was that this simple line here, I can extend or I can even close to however I like it. So I'm gonna pick it like right there. That looks good. Oh, a little too much. There we go. That looks better. Perfect. Now we're done with that. We have this here also. Now I don't like it really too much just sitting there and not in the middle. So here, with these sides here, you can actually design it however you like to have it in the center. If you feel like it's not in the center too much, or if you want to add a little bit more, it's up to you. So I'm going to pick around that. These lines really help out to let you manipulate. That's why I like Themify, because it's really helpful. So now we have my picture here. Now we're going to add in my title, the basic driver. So I'm going to add in a text. So now the thing is, if I add in a text here, you see how it's only allowing me to go into these columns here? Not cool. I want it to be right between. I need to add in another row. So I'm going to leave that there, cancel that, say never mind. I'm going to add in a block here. On top here, we're going to add in rows. So now row, I click and drag, and I can add it now right between. Now there's a space right between. Now I can add my text. Ta-da! We're going to call it the basic driver.com. Boom. It's perfect. All right, great. Oh no, where'd it go? Well, it's still there. It's just that, remember how we talked about padding? The padding, I put 22 on the bottom and 22 on top. Because if we didn't have that, it'd be very crunched. And it's like, no. So you can put in 22 or however you feel like. Feel comfortable with changing any of these settings. You don't have to follow one phrase by one phrase. I'm showing you just the basic things so you can design it yourself. So the thing is, I don't really like my title right there on the side. I want it to be more centered. So I highlight and boom. Now we're in the center. Now if that's center, then my face can be a little bit more to the right, correct? So let's try that out. Push it a little there, push a little there, and boom. Oh, it's trying to mess with me. There we go. Okay, now we have it there more in the center. All right, remember how we talked about styling and everything? It's really cool to be adding different styles. Now for the font, we can add in a different font, any style. Now mine will show all the Google fonts here below. I'm going to show you how you can activate the Google font, because what you'll have basically here are the basics fonts. And if you want to go a little bit more, you can have different style fonts just like me here. They'll show you different styles just like this one here. Let's say Andika form. And you can see now it really just changed my form there. Font size, you can increase it. Let's say we want it to be about 60. Yeah, let's give it that bold look. Now you see how it's touching the top there of my picture? I don't really want that. I want a little bit more space on top. So I'm gonna go to styling. I'm gonna go to padding. Go down below. Go to padding. Oops, there we go. And say from the top, I actually want it to be 32 or 52. There we go. From the bottom, I don't want it that big. I want it to be like 15. Maybe 10. That's good enough. There we go. We're all set. Now we have the basicdriver.com. It's really cool. Let me show you how you can now activate those Google fonts. Oh, by the way, remember, save your work. Do not forget that. Okay? Let's go into your Ultra themes. Here you're gonna set yours is going to say Ultra themes, and you're gonna click in Themify settings. Once you go there, you're gonna see you're gonna be able to add in everything. Now here we're gonna be able to add a favicon. Favicon is basically the little logo that's on top that shows your logo. It's really cool. You're gonna have to make it small, whatever you Photoshop or whatever you put together for a picture, but you're gonna have to make it like 30 by 30 or something like that. And you're gonna be able to upload it, and it's gonna be a really cool picture up there. So now we're gonna go to default set layouts. And here you can have your post layouts, your single post layouts, default page layout. This is gonna be really important. I set mine up to be no sidebars because I don't like that sidebar look. It looks very old and very not updated. So here I clicked no sidebars, and then hide all titles on pages because I'm not trying to announce that. They know where they're going. Now let's go into theme settings here. We're going to go into theme appearance, And here is one of the most important parts here as well. You can check out everywhere else, especially responsive design. It should be set up already. But here is one of the most important parts here. My header design, that's basically saying, how do I want my header to look on my logo? Here, my header is going to look like this here. And basically I chose that one. So to go here, you can choose either or. You can also disable many things or enable them as well. Exclude your website, exclude the search icon, everything as such. So you can really explore here and really get the point. Footer design is basically the bottom of your page. This is here the bottom of your page, how it's going to look. The 2019 or 2020, whichever year you're on right now, is like you're going to be able to choose what it's going to look like. See here how it says powered by WordPress Themify. I don't like that. So what we're going to do is go into footer text, hide footer text too, refresh, and now it doesn't say anything anymore. See how simple that was? Very helpful too to make your website look cleaner. So that was helpful. And here in footer text 1, you're going to be able to put your own copyright sign, 2019, all rights reserved, thebasicdriver.com. You can put whatever you like there. Now let's get down to the part where I was going to help you see how to add the fonts. Let's go to General, and here we're looking at Google Fonts. We want to go there, and you want to make sure this is checked off. Show all Google Fonts. Now you'll be able to have all these here, and then it'll work for you. There you are. That's how you're able to create the basicdriver.com kind of font there. I have here Lyft driver requirements, Lyft car requirements, videos, and build a Lyft website. It's very cool. Now to go further deeper here, we're going to go into the back end again, and we're going to be looking at a section called menus. So here's menus here. And menus is basically going to allow you to add for the navigation bar on top. You see how we have here all these options up here? Well, these pop up automatically, or you can just disable that feature where if you create a new page, it won't automatically show up there. So we're going to go into menus, and I'm going to show you how you can do that. So you see here, I created my menu name, which is called main menu. And here we're looking at Lyft requirements, which basically, boom, I just added the name there, title, and it has it there. How did I do that? Well, I went to the side here, most recently used. You see how we created home 1? The page is already there. So if I created that to be there, I can add it to the menu. And once I add it to the menu, then I can then say, do I want it to be another page, or do I want it to be a sub menu? So the cool thing is that if I add this here, build a Lyft website, home 1, and I save it, right here I didn't upload anything. See, so if I build Lyft website, boom, it's there. But what if I refresh the page, and I hover over, now you're going to see that there's an option for me to have home 1, and it'll take me to the website. Boom. Let's go there, and now I'm back here. There you are. That's how we do it. Now for me, I don't want it that way. You can have it as your home page too. So there you go. We have it there. We can even call it welcome. It doesn't have to be the title of the page. It can actually be something different. There you go. You can call it welcome. And we can have an icon after it. We can have, drop down column, such and such, and you can remove it as well. So there you go. Save that menu. And you're all set then. This is how your menu is going to look, and so the order that comes in is the order that will show up here from left to right. Now the big thing that also comes up is